It's very sad. It's very sad. It's a really good family that's had, some very difficult months.
This morning, a home is destroyed and an elderly woman has died after an early morning house fire in Boring. It's the second deadly fire in the metro area in just 2 days.
Fox 's Deborah Gill is following the developments. She joins us now from the scene. Deb, good morning.
Good morning. The medical examiner is on their way, but investigators are now here and they've begun their search of what started this fire, where a woman in her 90s and her adult son in his 50s lived. She died. Her son is now in the hospital with critical burns. Her grandson also lives here on the property in an RV trailer, and we're told he, along with his neighbors, called 911 early this morning. Crews say the call came in at about 3:30, and it took them about 9 minutes to get out here to the rural home. They arrived to find a man in his 50s on the ground with critical burns. Neighbors say he had tried to go back into the home to save his elderly mother. They also tell us the grandson fired up a chainsaw and tried to cut open a hole in the wall to reach her, but both of them just could not get to her and get her out.
My husband called out to me, heard a chainsaw, and so he stood up and looked out the window and told me Bob's house was on fire, so I called 911. It's very rough, and the frustrating thing about it is we have no fire hydrants here. And we have no cell phone towers. It's really a safety issue for this entire community.
While trying to douse the flames, the roof collapsed, and fire crews say it stayed very hot and smoky in that home for hours after, so they couldn't get in to find the woman or begin their investigation until much later. And along with the small explosions from an electrical box, crews say there was also ammunition inside the home that went off in the fire. Now, we do want to let you know that one lane of Lestad Road here is now back open for traffic, but of course, fire crews are still out here. They will be out here throughout the morning, so anyone driving in the area should plan to go slower and be on the lookout for emergency trucks. Reporting live in Boring, Deborah Gill. Good day, Oregon.